Hey, what's up, everybody? Grand day, grand rising, good afternoon, good evening. It's your girl, Wordplay Queen, and I'm coming to you all with another video. I kind of want to talk today about different ideas and mindsets that piss me off. And when I say piss me off, I don't mean it like to disrespect anybody who may have these types of mindsets. I'm really just saying it upsets me because I know that as a human race, we have way more potential. Like, our minds can think way past these type of ideologies. And we definitely do not have to sit with these stigmas and these mind states that a lot of us sit with. And I know this is true because I was like this. I'm bringing up mindsets and ideas that I had myself personally. So I grew out of it, though. You know, growth is a process, so everyone may not be there yet. But okay, so it's not even like I don't even know how many I'm gonna have. I'm just gonna kind of go off. The first thing I've always had a huge problem with, and as I've been going on my enlightenment journey and aligning my spirit better, like, I can't even stand to see it. It just hurt me. It make me want to write the person a message. Like, if I see it on social media or if I see it out like in person, it just makes me want to write the person a message or talk to them, pull them real quick, and ask them, are they okay? Like, how can you be basing your views on such small situations you've been through? So let me just tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when, and everybody has seen somebody that's like this. That person who is like, fuck all these niggas, or fuck all these, excuse my language, but this is the verbiage because it's coming from music and it's coming from TV and stuff. So like, rarely is it something else, but like, fuck all men or fuck all women, or all men are cheaters and all women are just promiscuous liars, and all women are hoes, or the ideology that all men, no matter what man you talk to, he's going to cheat on you, or the ideology that just the opposite gender is against you in some kind of way. The opposite gender, anytime that you try to date the opposite gender, it's just trash. All men are trash. All women are trash. So, yeah, I can't stand that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So you're telling me, because this is what I used to think. So you're telling me when you went through this one situation, right? Or maybe it's your dad that makes you feel like this, but we're just going to say a relationship made you feel like this. Or your mother that made you feel like this for men. Honestly, because I've seen a lot of damaged men who have mother issues. And that's really the reason why they don't know how to respect women and can't get a good woman and think all women are bad because they're projecting their trauma. People project their trauma and then try to make it seem like it's like the other gender's fault, but that's something else. So yeah, like, if you think that all men are liars or all women are cheaters or whatever your ideology may be that push you against your opposite gender, but just because off of one small situation that you've been through, like somebody cheated on you in one of your relationships, or maybe all of your relationships, but I can tell you on both hands what you may need to evaluate if that may be the case for you. But I definitely wouldn't tell you to just carry that weight with you that all men or all women or this or that, and every time you try to get with one of them, they're going to do you like this. Like, all men are not liars and cheaters. Women, this is a message for you. Like, you can like calm your heart and know that true love and like reciprocity and equality and the type of situation and relationship that you see yourself, that you envision yourself, that your heart deserves, is out there for you. All men are not bad. But let me tell you, by saying that, by typing it, by putting it into literal words, that is what you are affirming in your reality. You just cast a spell. So of course all the men you meet will be bad, or of course all the men you meet will beat you, or of course all the men that you meet will cheat on you. Like, of course, because that's all you say. Of course, men for you. Of course, every woman that you meet is going to be a hoe, and she's going to be up to no good and sneaky, because that's what you think. You think all women are like that. So why would the universe, why would God give you anything other than what you think? That's the reality. What you think is the reality that you create. So you have to just pay attention to what you think. That's why I have problems with so many different ideologies, because not only Are you making that true for yourself? But you're constantly spreading that, because you're not the only participant in a relationship. There's another person. So because of your bad energy that you're sending out, now this other person is in this bad energy with you, and y'all just mixing all of this toxic trauma and refusing to heal and don't even really love yourself, mixing all of that together. And then when you get through and y'all done beat on each other and y'all hate each other and you got so much hurt in your heart, now you can just blast it on social media. You can just preach it to the masses that all men are bad or all women are bad. No, that's not okay. I had to check myself, because it's not okay. That's why I've never made a post about it. I'm not downing anybody who has made a post about it. I just want you to think about it. Like, every person isn't bad. It's just the people you've met. So, or the people in your life. So maybe you have to evaluate the people in your life. Maybe you have to evaluate, what are you attracted to? Maybe you have to evaluate, maybe you just have to evaluate yourself. Because honestly, how you feel about yourself is what you're going to attract. So if you kind of are not that confident in yourself, honestly, if you're kind of not that honest with yourself, like you tell yourself you're going to do things but then you don't follow through, if you are, if you don't trust yourself, you don't forgive yourself, like, how in the world are you going to meet somebody that does all that for you? That's like tipping the scales. There's no balance in that. You can't even like think like that. So that's just one ideology that I hate, is when the opposite gender is like against each other. And really, in history, honestly, that is what they've been wanting. That, because you want to know what that does. The man and the woman is the perfect complement to each other. And I know it's a lot of stuff going on, lots of noise, and telling you about all these other different things and ways of being and stuff like that. I was on the other side. I dated women for years. So I know, like, and it's not like I did it because it was a fad or anything. I literally was not attracted to men. I would like get physically sick trying to be with a man. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm just going to look at it on my spiritual growth path, and this is my personal opinion, man and woman is a perfect complement to each other. And for us to be against each other, and it being promoted in music, it being promoted in TV, all the drama, the domestic violence, it's okay to cheat on your woman, or it's okay to fuck a man just for money, or have sex with a man just for money, and then just leave him, like, forget. What about his feelings? Men have feelings too. And women, if you've dated men, they got lots of feelings, probably more than women. So why are we out here hurting each other? I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. And the more negative energy and low vibrations that's sent out, it affects us all. So why wouldn't we just be loving each other? Of course there's somebody out there that can love you. Of course. Yeah, maybe not the people who you've been with. Let that go, though. When you carry that with you, you'll never be in a happy situation when you carry it with you. You can't bring those old situations and thought processes with you. Learn how to let stuff go. And if you don't let it go, then it's going to constantly affect you. You're going to constantly keep reaffirming that in your reality. So you have to just be like, I'm grateful that this man or this woman taught me this about myself, what I will not accept, what I will not do, what I will do. And I can carry this knowledge that I've gained with me into the next situation. You don't have to tell people how this person cheated on you, or all men are cheaters, and just spreading, reaffirming that type of thing into your reality and other people's reality. No, you can flip it and just be grateful for the lesson. We are the perfect balance. And when we come together, do you know what we create? We create life. And that is the one thing the elite people, the people who are in charge of the entire world, the United Nations, this is what they don't want. They want us against each other. They want for men to be put up on some type of superior level that women can't reach, and we're always trying to climb and reach them. No, we're equals. We perfectly complement each other. When we come together and it's a good, loving, reciprocal union, you know it's perfect balance in that. And then from that love comes life. So what else makes sense? I just hate the ideology that we keep putting up against each other, like all men are this and all women are this, and we have to like be on sides. And then when we get into the individual women and individual men communities, y'all are separated within there too. So dang, you separating the men and the women, and then the women separate from the women and the men separate from the men. When is it ever going to stop all of the division? We have to take the initiative and understand that we got to just stop with the stereotypes and stop thinking like that. We have to be more optimistic and more positive about our outlook on life. It is the only way that we're going to be able to get a positive reality in return. If we don't think that positive things and good things are coming our way, or that we're deserving of love, because you deserve to be loved, then you're not going to get that. You have to spread that love and light energy out there. You have to be a spark and a light for people, because a lot of people are very depressed. I look on the internet, man, and I see so many people and they're not happy. They're not happy. They're upset with the other gender. They're upset with the other race. They're upset with a lot of things. But honestly, the only thing that we all need is just a little bit of love, a little bit of realization that we're all here in level and that nobody's above anybody. I was just thinking the other day when we were driving that, why do we have so many different kinds of cars? Like, why is there not one kind of car? We passed by 100,000 freaking car lots, and it's like all of this luxury, Benz, Mercedes, Jeep, whatever the name brands are. Why don't we have one, like a Prius type car, hybrid, one kind of car that everybody drives that's super efficient? It's already cheaper to make. Why wouldn't we have one car like that, and then a bigger, like, industrial type pickup truck for the people who want that type of car? Why are there so many options? Why is there so many choices, so many levels? It's all about division. They want to put us in categories. Sorry, I done got off on the ideologies, but honestly, this is what it all leads to. When we have negative ideologies that feed into the programming and the stereotypes that they've been feeding us our whole entire lives, this is the result. All of this division, people thinking they're better than other people, ego, men and women can't even come together, and that's the natural balance. Men and women can't come together, and men can't come together. It's brotherhood and sisterhood means a lot. Sharing love within your gender and with the opposite gender without it having to be sexual is important. Like, it's a lot of levels to growth. And this is one of the ones at the bottom before you reach the really good stuff when it comes to receiving love and being able to give love out to other people. I had to stop thinking that everything was going to be bad and everything was going to be negative just because it felt negative and bad right there in that moment. You don't want to make one bad day a bad life for you or for anybody else that comes into your little toxic circle. We don't want to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk today about, I guess, one ideology that upsets me, honey, because I cannot stand to see people shaming men or shaming women, all men and all women, because everybody's not like that. There are good people out there, and if you make yourself a good person, you're going to be deserving of a good person. If deep down inside you're not good, you haven't healed, you don't love yourself, that is why you continuously get those kind of situations in your life. And that's just the honest part of it, So if you all like this message, please comment. I always love to have conversation with people. If you want, you can share. I would love that too. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Thank you so much for listening. You all be blessed. Peace.